Good evening, snaplink fishermen and fisherwomen or whatever. As you can see, we're doing a bit of the old urban combat fishing today on a South Wales river. It's nice and sunny, and let's see what we can do. What could possibly go wrong? I have no idea, but we're here. So let's try. Water's still very cold, but air temperature's allegedly 16 or 17, so gotta be something out there. Anyway, my office. Step into my office. Ah, there you are, hanging around in the undergrowth. I've been told about that sort of thing. Wait, that's a bit deeper than expected. Right, come on, let's go. Time to put your waders on and get in the stream. Surely on a day like this there'll be some trout that are awake. Oh, judging by that conversation, things are going to be quite tough. The sea fish are all through here yesterday and didn't even have a touch. We did get one further down. Anyway, I know a couple of fish came out on the weekend. Not many, but a couple. Just need to find a fish. Just need to find a fish. That would be a start. There was a time this was right there, a field with some whopping great trees in it. This pool was bigger. That wall was undercut by about 17 feet, I think they said. And it was jam-packed with fish. You could just sit and watch squads of trout. Well, these days not so much. These days you have to search for the odd fish. Not quite as odd as the ones in Bart Simpson, like, but you know what I mean. Come to Wales and fish pristine rivers full of scrapmouth. Aha, snag. Does that count as a catch? Now, before they put that concrete in there, that flow went straight under the wall into a huge cavern, which later on in the year would be stuffed with suet. And what it meant was the pool itself was much, much calmer, and you could reasonably expect to see 25 trout. But those days are gone. Well done to everybody for that. Gold stars all round you. good run just up there under the other side of the bridge. Let's have a look. Again, under this arch used to be exceptionally good for trouts in the 70s. You would literally, they'd be hovering all over this. You'd stand over there, stand on that side, flick your worm up or your fly, dry fly. There'll be squads of fish. I don't know if you can see down there, look, but that's well deep against that stanchion. Just fish through there. Not a touch. You'd have thought there'd be somebody in there. That's way over my head there. Now look, you're back. Where have you been? Some of us have been busy. I suppose you've been lurking in the bushes again, have you? Okay. I'll say no more about it. But super duper warm here. And we're going to fish this here pool. See if anyone's home. I'm sticking with the usual bugs, pheasant tails. Nothing fancy, but it has to be said, if you were to pull up a deck chair right there, you would get a tan today, because it is cooking out of the wind. And that other stretch there was a bit of a breeze keeping it cool, but here it is proper lovely. The South Wales Riviera. You'd have thought that would get the fish active, because although the water is cold, that sunlight penetrates through and warms things that are in the water. I didn't know that till the other year, because when they're breeding great big huge brownies for stock pond fishing, something I don't do anymore, they have them in cold water because that's what they prefer, and then they have infrared lamps shining in. So the actual fish is warmed up a couple of degrees, but the water stays the same temperature. So these trout, if they're on the fin in the sun, will actually get warmer than the water, I suppose. Maybe that's why it would be a good idea to come out this afternoon. And then they would have had time to warm up. Or are they just sitting in the shade? Because the flip side of it is they don't have eyelids, they just have eyes. So if it's really bright, they just have to like it or lump it. Doesn't seem to bother them. And the main reason it doesn't bother them, of course, is because they're not here. So where the bloody hell are they? It's all very well being out fishing on lovely days like this and making a bit of a YouTube video for you lot, but I'm not a crap fisherman, and yet there's nothing happening. Some of you would disagree, of course. Ah, there you are, hanging around in the trees again. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Next thing you know, Prince Andrew will be turning up. And what will we do then, eh? We'll all be bloody getting fingered. So, here's a new stretch, or should I say, an old stretch. So let's give it a go. Let's see what this stretch can bring us. Tremendous smell of garlic, so I'm guessing the old garlic is growing well everywhere again. Now I can see flies. So they've obviously hatched out and they are now hovering over the water. So surely if there's a trout around, he'll be on the fin some shape. Now I do know I've bored you to death with this stretch of water recently, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get to know it really well over the coming season. Bet somebody stuck in an office in Birmingham or London or Manchester wouldn't mind being here now. Fish or no fish? Because at the end of the day, a day like this on the river, you're either there or you're not. And if you're not, you can never get it back. Now for me, if I was to fall off my perch tomorrow, at least I was out today. You're not wasting your time, you're being alive. You only get one life, so don't fuck it up. You should just have a think. If you're not happy, it's all going wrong. Simple as that. You should be undeniably happy. And anything that gets in the way of that should go in the bin. And yeah, there will be some links or whatever underneath for gear. Okay, while you were gone, we've gone over to a much lighter leader, gold head, still pheasant tails. So, but this leader is now lighter leader, equivalent of £3 nylon. Whee, fall in. See if that makes any difference. And one difference it makes straight away, the flies sink very much faster. So here we are, slightly deeper pool, perched on our rocks. Okay. See if we can do anything here. Lots of flies hatching off now, big ones as well. March browns perhaps, seeing as it's March. Ah, there you are. Don't tell me you've been here all night waiting for me to turn up. I'll fall over like a fool. So, day 2, slightly different section. Let's go and see if we can get something. It's getting very frustrating now. So, off we toddle. Well, it's lovely looking water, but is it going to produce? Or is it going to be like the other days when absolutely sod all happens? And we're back with a new straggly black thing. It may not be heavy enough. We'll try him and see. Well, if ever there was a cast to drag a fish out of that bloody spot over there, that was it, right underneath. You probably didn't see that, but I just brought a smolt up, which just popped out, attached to the fly. I don't know whether he took it right in front of me or what. First sign of life for the day. Right folks, battery's almost gone. Fished some really deep water, some shallow water, fast water, slow water, every sort of water you can imagine, including wet water. Absolutely no response apart from one tiny little salmon smolt. So I don't know what to say. It's the worst start I've ever had to any season as far as I can see, because usually the deep water chucks up fish to the bugs, no problem at all. You bounce the bottom, there they are. Well, I've bounced the bottom everywhere and no response whatsoever. So yet another bloody video with no fish, apart from that smolt who was out of shot, I should imagine. And well, it's the warmest day of the year so far and still no response. So what can you say? I have no idea what to say anymore. It's just crap. Maybe we've been birded. Just for the sake of interest, this used to be a really, really good spawning stream. Plenty of gravel. Not sure if it's still used now, but I've seen big suing in here. Just need a big flood on the river because there's a bit of a stopper at the bottom, which is only 50 yards down there. I just found this tree uprooted for some reason. It might not survive here because it's too boggy, but some chance is better than no chance, isn't it? Oh, for God's sake. This pool was going to be the last chance saloon for this video, and it's full of mergansers. So that's pretty much killed this video in one go. So if they are hunting, then the fish will be gone. There you go. That's this pool buggered. They're going to be too fat to even fly. That's where all our fish stocks have gone. Invasive fish-eating birds who have obviously ate too much this morning. They couldn't even get off the bloody water. What chance of a fish? I can see mink prints down here. They look like mink. Right, this pool here behind me was going to be the last chance for this video, because I've just been up to the next village to go fishing in a certain spot with 3 deep pools. There's been a crash, can't even get up there. So I've come back down to here, walked through 200 metres of ankle deep mud, and the pool was full of mergansers and they were too fat to even get off the water. They couldn't even get airborne, they were so full of fish. And considering we don't stock at all, that means they've taken all wild fish, smolts, whatever. And then looking up the bank here now while I'm waiting for it to settle down, there's mink prints every bloody where. And I've only got an hour left. So I think this is going to be a fishless video yet again. That's it for me. It's just too bloody depressing. It's an absolutely spanking day. It should be a brilliant trout day. Should be relaxing, catching a couple of fish, having fun, and in actual fact it's just bad news on top of bad news on top of bad news. And it's just too much. So fuck it. I'm going to go and do something else. And I don't know what to say apart from that. So see you for the next one maybe. Ta-ta.